We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
We've actually been here the whole time.
I hope not.
Well, in this life we have.
That would be some sort of weird narrative edging that we're just inflicting on ourselves, where we freaking get right to a massive cliffhanger of discovering the main crime scene after hours, and then we just sit here and stare at the screen for 2 weeks not playing it.
Well, to all the
to savor the edge.
To all the viewers, we only exist when they watch us. Yeah. For all they know, we just fade off into existence every time there's a break between videos. Like
people
we disappear into the ether.
What do you mean? I know you like a real person. This
sure you do.
A social thing at all. But when people like watch the videos in the playlist form, they won't even register for them usually when like a video is like a month later or something. Not that this one is. But there's also the hidden part, which is that they don't know how long it might be between each session, even if the videos flow back to back. We might backlog them all in 1 week and then come back 3 months later and pick up right where it left off just in time.
It's like the Truman Show, where we just pretend like we have lives outside of this, but we don't.
Yeah, we're all fake people, actually.
We're just hired to entertain you.
Actually, all those people did have lives. They just weren't those. They were still real people in Truman Show.
I guess.
They weren't pretend people. They were pretending to be those people. They're actors. Actors are real people too, Stephanie. Jesus Christ.
I'm pretending to be Stephanie.
This hate slander. How dare you? You're not actually Stephanie?
I hope not.
You're actually Roberto Brigitte.
How do you know?
The third.
The fourth, actually.
Ah, shit, I lost count.
I know, I keep reincarnating.
Because you're a series of clones. Those aren't even names from the same culture. I don't think.
I don't remember what you said already. I already forgot.
I said Roberto Brigitte.
Brigitte? What is Brigitte?
I think Swedish. I don't think Roberto.
Hey, I can be more than one culture.
Spanish. Yeah, it's possible. Anyway, these people aren't more than one dimension. I guess they're 2 dimensions. They're not in 3D. They're not more than one plane. They're a single vertical slice of a human being, except they're not human beings because they're gods, but they're dead.
They're beautiful stickers. Despite
what those movies might say, it appears that God is dead, and also that one, and that one, and that one. Oh wait, that's not a god.
Wait, these other people aren't gods. They're just council people.
But they're the gods. Like, aren't we all gods? Basically,
no.
We're like the super duper immortal people. We're the gods of this earth, and then we have a bunch of stupid idiot people that worship us, and we kill them. Sacrifice them.
No, we're just the 1% of a society that worships gods, and so we just get to keep living in our wealth and in all of eternity. Everyone else gets sacrificed every iteration.
Because we're at least immortal or something. Anyway, it's finally time to see what the fuck happened here, and also this is us again.
Oh, for sure.
Let's turn this down a little bit. There you go. Remember your voice?
Don't point it out, Keith. Pink petals. Just like the ones downstairs. Does this put Yuri at the scene? He wears a hat with pink petals.
So many pink petals that he's just casually losing dozens of them.
This won't hold up in the trials without anything to back it up. If we're gonna frame him, we should, because I hate him.
I would prefer not to frame anybody.
No, I want to get it
because I want to win.
I want to get it right. Will he tell us if we got it right? If we frame someone?
I don't know.
Like,
we won't know.
I guess
we'll just have to try really hard.
Counselor Macon Origin. Cause of death is a slash across the throat. May the silent go to walk with you in all of the cosmic heavens. Everyone has been sliced up with a blade. The lacerations are all clean.
So it's not the jagged blade.
Oh, good point, Keith.
That was used by our... Did I interpret this that way, or was it true, confirmed that like she's like our best friend or something?
They said at the beginning, like, she's our best friend.
Yeah, like, she's our friend.
Our computer told us, and we were like, shut up, computer, we know her, don't act weird.
The jagged blade, but the jagged blade
has her name on it, or is inscribed. It's like
it has her or her boyfriend's or husband's name on it. The skeleton boy we haven't.
Well, it says like, to my love from
papyrus,
from boy.
Red papyrus.
You should
size 14, bold red papyrus font skeleton.
When we meet him, you're gonna have to go nya nya.
So we tracing it back, like it was their knife that's connected to them, and it's probably jagged because it was used to pry open that door that was the on the top, the porthole or whatever.
Yeah, the porthole, and
then it was used. They probably snuck up behind the guards and killed both of them, and with a jagged blade. But then somebody used a good blade to kill these guys.
I don't like, sometimes I feel like they make this too obvious. Like her saying this that I'm about to say right now is kind of like, I wish I could have just inferred this with what you had just said. Like, oh, it's like perfect. It must be a good blade, but like she has to say like, they were done with a sharp, perfect blade. Like that like,
I guess
don't tell me that.
Well, I think the question there
I want to put the pieces together myself.
I guess the question is, how would you get that information if she didn't tell you?
Well, no, she just, in the last sentence, she, like, the way she said it implies that it's a clean blade. She doesn't need the second sentence to, like, confirm it.
I think they went too far when she said the thing about the body, the dates matching up for the birth certificates.
I was so proud when I figured that out.
But in this case, I don't know how else she'd tell us which wounds look like which kind of blade.
Well, she just said everyone has been sliced up with a blade. The lacerations are all clean. You could have figured that out yourself, but that.
Oh yeah, the fact that she kind of repeats herself.
Yeah.
Clean cuts. Connect the cuts.
They don't have any skin cells under their fingers. How do you know that? You can't see that.
She's a very good detective.
They were killed before they knew what was happening. You could say like no blood or like skin cells though. Like.
Yeah, that's really granular.
Yeah. Counselor Leon Disaster. Cause of death appears to be a blade taking off the front of his scalp, slicing through his brain. Ooh, I love it.
Jesus Christ.
Delicious.
Someone's fucking yoked. Like that's a clean, you want to talk clean cuts. Like they just took their fucking head open. Like how do you,
that's a Hattori Hanzo blade right there. Yeah, that's a Hattori
Hanzo blade. It's been folded 7 times or more. Or whatever the good number is.
May the silent goat walk with you in all the cosmic heavens. I'm gonna start saying that to people in real life.
That's a Tori Hanzo. I need to watch Kill Bill again. It's been like 5 years.
That's like one of my favorite movies.
It's incredible.
I want the complete one with where he bridges it together.
Bloody affair.
Yeah. When will that ever happen?
I don't know. I think it was just a Sundance type thing. I don't know if it
ever actually happened.
I think it happened, but I don't know if it was ever for sale.
But they were supposed to make like extra animation about like the animation that they use for Oranishi, and it was supposed to be like a longer extended cut with other stuff in it. But whatever, it's fine.
Wah, wah. We looked this up at some point, but I forgot again.
The helmets the council used to traverse the second seal. Those look like giant cameras.
Yeah.
Jazzy music,
this music
death
style really changed, yeah.
Do murder scenes, yeah.
Fine stranger.
That's what people call me. Counselor, a fine stranger. Cause of death is nearly being decapitated by a laceration across his throat.
This is just a fucking BuzzFeed quiz waiting to happen. Which Paradise Killer dead council member are you? Are you Fine Stranger or Leon Disaster?
Ew.
The names are great.
All these names are if I was...
Choose your favorite.
May the silent goat walk with you in all the cosmic heavens, yada yada. These are all porn star names, that's what they are.
Yeah, that's the Leon Disaster. Oh, not you too, the only one with a face.
Leader Montserrat. Cause of death is a sliced windpipe and artery. There's a gun lying next to him. Why? There's a strange pendant around his neck. May the silent goat walk with you in all the cosmic heavens, yeah.
Yeah, I got a gun. Did he try to fend for himself? Was he expecting a threat? Do they normally carry guns? So many questions.
Ooh. There's a strange blood spray here. It doesn't match any of the council members.
Mm-hmm.
The spray is from a bullet exiting the body.
Oh. Is there also a bullet hole?
Oh, so somebody got shot.
Yeah.
The bullet's lodged in the wall. It's a Fukada round.
Hey, Fukada round.
There's a gun lying next to Leader Montserrat.
Yeah, there is.
Sure.
It's been fired twice. It's an old weapon that uses Fukada rounds. The blood sample isn't in the database, but there's a hit on some of the DNA. What the hell?
I have a bad feeling about this.
This blood has Carmelina's DNA.
Carmelina was shot?
Well, we haven't talked to her yet, so we don't know. Oh, it's not her blood, but it could be her offspring. All right.
What?
Does she have a child? If I go to her without any more evidence, I'll rattle her and get nothing out of her. If she does have a secret child, they'll be somewhere on the island.
A secret child.
So it's like what if you just like walk up to her and you're like, "Do you have a kid?" And she's like, "No." Like that would just scare her because maybe she isn't even aware she has a child.
So Carmelina's secret child might be the murderer.
Well,
because somebody with a certain blood had to be able to get through that door. Remember?
Yeah.
Wait, does Carmelina? I don't know if Carmelina can go through the door though.
Well, okay.
No, it was the adopted child of the other guy.
Well, no. Okay. So okay.
One who's dead already.
No, the guy. That's his actual child.
Yeah. Right. Real child. I mean.
What if that's his mother? That could be his mother. Maybe Carmelina's his mother. But also because they tried to
affair with Carmelina.
Because they tried to erase him, so that would make sense for both of them to not acknowledge him being around. But then also,
we need to find information about their sordid affair.
Yeah, perhaps. I forgot the other thing I was going to say.
But also there's a demon.
Also there's a demon.
Just in case the gun and other things weren't enough.
I mean, they might...
Also, I guess that's the clean blade.
They might... Ooh.
It might just be his weird tail crescent.
Maybe they're ashamed of him because he let demons in, and they just like...
That looks pretty... I mean, a big, strong nightmare demon, like from Devilman, with a crazy whip tail with a blade on the end. I could see that, like, chopping somebody's skull in half.
Probably a lot of power behind
Hattori
that.
Hanzo tail.
Counselor Pandora 2.
They made a sequel?
She opened 2 boxes this time.
Pandora's trapezoid.
Cause of death is a horizontal slash across the stomach, which emptied her of her organs.
Of her organs?
May the silent go walk with you in all the cosmic heavens.
She just gets increasingly dismissive and short every time she says it again.
Bless you, whatever.
So many times.
Fuck off.
At some point, it's like the Heil Hitler scene from Jojo Rabbit, where they're just saying it
Heil
75
Hitler,
times in one scene.
Counselor Kafka Memory.
That's a pretty good one.
Cause of death is a vertical laceration from his groin to rib cage. Most of his organs have spilled out.
Well.
May the silent goat walk with you in all the cosmic heavens.
They're leaving all this gore to imagination.
I feel like not saying it would be not blessing their dead bodies, and I kind of feel bad about that, so I'm gonna have to say it every time she says it.
Yeah, except that one person where you skipped it.
Oops.
You were like, yada, yada, yada.
They're going straight to hell.
Yeah. Fuck you, fine stranger. Specifically.
Counselor Lunatic Pope.
I forgot.
That one's a good one. Missing several fingers would suggest he tried to defend himself from an attack with a blade. Cause of death is a deep horizontal cut through his head.
I think I keep wanting to have a favorite, but they're all so good.
I know, I can't, I could not
by how good the other ones are.
May the silent goat walk with you in all the cosmic heavens.
You'd try to hide back here?
High Priestess and Counselor Gabriella Devotion.
That's my least favorite.
I was going to say the same thing. That's my least favorite name so far. Cause of death is a deep laceration through the abdomen. Lame. May the silent goat walk with you in all the cosmic heavens. Pokemon.
Why do you have a normal first name?
Get cool.
Most of them have crazy names.
Yeah.
But one of them is just called Leon, but he is Leon Disaster.
Yeah, I mean,
which is better than Devotion.
The last name makes up for the first name being...
Yeah.
Leon's kind of a cool name already anyway, like Leon Kennedy.
Got that fresh in the mind from the Jacob Geller video.
Well, also just because that's like that would be the first thing I'd think of anyway. Leon. Yeah.
So was the... Okay, so they opened a box.
Did Pandora 2 open the box?
Like the one over there, kind of. And this one had a locked coffin thing inside of it. Look at that little detail, that thing's spinning around. That's a whole ass keyboard. Like the one in front of us. Like it has arrow keys, numpads, then the main part on the left, and weird little animation of something spinning for some reason.
And those are those beads that are supposed to keep
yeah, we found we find
demons like locked up. Like they're like Inuyasha's necklace.
Yeah. like the charm. Didn't we find this
like Kyo?
We found this in like the demon, that possessed district, right? The corrupted place.
Yeah. There's like I don't know, that's like a common theme, is like the beads that are supposed to like repress demons or whatever, and I think that's what that's supposed to be.
It looks like this lid just burst off.
Those beads were not of high quality.
And just like the other ones, it's got a got a big curvy top to it, so it is more like one of these chests. For all we know, these have more demons in them.
Open them, open them, open them.
Can't.
Darn.
Can't interact with them when they're locked.
That's a shame.
Probably for a good reason, considering what happened here.
I mean, do we really like need to do a murder investigation if the demon's right here, who obviously just killed everyone? Like,
yeah.
I mean, granted, why he's here is a good question, but I didn't expect to find a dead killer demon inside the counselor's penthouse.
We also didn't know this. We were only just now learning this because no one knew what killed them.
Because no one went in here, which is dumb.
No one could get inside.
No one could get inside.
We had to get through all the seals.
I thought Carmelina, I thought was allowed inside after.
We'll have to check.
Like, I think that's what I was going to say earlier.
She was in the records, but I think those are records for the main building, not the council. Oh, wait.
But no, but do you remember the judge person at the very beginning said, like, when we were looking at the
I remember
the timeline,
basically nothing she said because that was like 2 months ago.
Something about her being like appointed to something or being like going in there afterwards or something. She's like, I don't know. She got like a.
Let's finish this and then I can check Carmelina's file.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's probably in there.
I read that already.
Demon inside the penthouse.
Hell yeah. It's been shot in the head. The bullet is still stuck in the skull. Oh.
Headshot.
It's a Fukada round, a high-powered bullet.
Somebody shot the demon.
Is someone's last name Fukada too? We should check that also.
Yeah, we'll check that.
There's a gun lying next to Lida Mosra. There are hellish claws on its arms, like knives. They're perfect as well. The claws are covered in blood. Starlight can run the blood.
Got it.
Several council members. The council were all killed with a perfect blade. This thing's claws could have done it. Or is he a red herring?
I don't know.
What the hell is this thing doing here? Does it have anything to do with Henry? He let the demons onto the island.
Sure.
Shinji is on the island, so the marshals definitely didn't catch them all. That's true. If the marshals miss Shinji, even though he's everywhere, did they miss this killer demon too?
He's everywhere for us.
Just for us, yeah. Oh, so we gotta go talk to Shinji now, which is easy. This crate is bizarre.
That's the easiest thing to do.
It looks like it was hidden in this chest. Did someone bring it in here and hide it as a trap? It looks like the containment crate bursts open, smashing open the chest.
The investigator is here.
If you could get a killer demon in here and find a way to release it at the right time, it would make a hands-free murder weapon. There are a number of restraints inside. The inside is covered with claw marks. The restraints have sacred wards on them. They are used to subjugate demons. Is this where the killer demon came from? The claw marks match. If the killer demon came from this crate, it didn't kill the marshals downstairs. If the killer demon got here via this containment crate, it means it didn't go through the holy seals. Someone brought it through the seals and left it here. Someone planted a trap. When the counselors were vulnerable, someone released a psycho killer demon to attack them. Were they assuming no one would get into the crime scene afterwards, though? The crate leaves a trail of evidence. Did it matter, though? Is the presence of the killer demon enough to complete the plan? Or did they assume that the seals would never be opened again? They assumed I wouldn't be on the island investigating. Bad call. Starlight is detecting dead zone residue from the crate. That's where we were earlier.
Yeah.
This crate must have come from the demonology bunker in the dead zone. There were more in there.
Yep. There's probably so many logic gates going on or whatever, and where there's so many different hooks in this dialogue where it checks what we know so far and like is connecting the stuff, because otherwise we could have just not gone there and so on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the fact that we haven't talked to any characters yet basically is probably skipping over some connections that might be here.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Got it.
This crate has a remote receiver on the lock. Someone could have remotely activated it to open it. But who? He's cool. He's cute.
What if he's their son?
That would be... I would be so proud of him.
Like either born a demon or like turns into a demon, and that's why there's only one confirmed shot technically. It went through somebody's body, and then hit the wall, and then it has blood related to Carmelina. It could just be the shot that killed the demon.
Oh, because it could be Carmelina's kid?
Yeah.
The demon could be well, no, but the shot that went through the wall had the demon's blood on it, or had the blood on it. So I don't think, but I think there's only one gunshot wound in the demon.
Yeah.
But there's also the one in the wall is the one that has Carmelina's blood.
It says specifically not Carmelina's blood. It's,
but the relative.
It's the blood of somebody related to her. It's the same thing they did earlier, where it's like a somewhat iffy thing to say about blood, but they're like, oh yeah, it's not their blood, it's someone related to them, because I said that before about something else.
Yeah.
So there's only one confirmed gunshot, so this might be Carmelina's kid.
But how would he have blood over there and then have he only got shot, this demon only got shot once.
Yeah.
So why would there be blood over on the other gunshot hole on the wall if the demon got shot through the head, which is the second bullet?
No, I'm saying that is the bullet.
Do you think the bullet
went through his head
and into the wall?
Yeah.
But there's supposed to be another bullet shot.
Did they say that?
Yeah, the gun was shot twice.
Oh, I said it was shot twice.
Yeah.
So many deets. Deets for D's. Oh my god, that's a lot of deets. So many things to investigate.
Whoa.
Carmelina silence. We've also not met before yet?
Wait, who?
Oh yeah, we had logs that she left the witness's apartment building. She entered around 11 and exited around 20 in the morning. So that's her alibi, is that she was in witness testimony, but they mean witness to the end's testimony, not normal witness testimony.
That's funny.
She was in with the witness's apartment unless she snuck out and back in. But that's supposed to be her alibi, which she might have intentionally manufactured, or it might actually be because she wasn't there. Let's see. Crimes. That's a lot of crimes. The crime to end all crimes. Shinji's still on the island. Let's see, where's Carmelina? What? Okay.
Well, I think we have, these are like things that we have to interact with them for, I think.
Yeah. Let's see, the crime to end all crimes. How much is in here? Where's Carmelina? What do you mean Carmelina 0? There's weird blood.
Petals.
Fuck. When did they say that the gun was fired twice?
When you're in the same room, you can probably repeat it, but the when you go over to Montserrat and you talk about the gun. Yeah, keep going. Pendant, blah blah blah. Oh wait, no, can you look at the gun?
No, I never looked at the gun. It's always hard to tell which things we're having trouble remembering and which things we made up on accident. That's always the struggle with mystery games.
Maybe it was the hole in the wall. Blah blah blah. I shouldn't talk about that blah blah blah. The blades are perfect. The blades are perfect. Yeah, this one like is nothing with it.
The investigator is here.
Blah 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 blah. Investigator is here. Blah 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 blah. Lady Love Dice, who are you even talking to?
She's got to think.
Out loud.
Some people can't afford a Watson to bounce ideas off,
Well,
by which they
should have
mean
made
monologue
Shinji,
for the camera and audience.
Made more friends with Shinji, and he could have followed you around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lady
That'd be
Love
good.
Dies.
Sure.
It's a pretty long one.
Yeah, you picked the longest one.
Well, it's the one that summarizes the entire thing, which so far hadn't mentioned
The
2
investigator
gunshots.
is here.
Got around, blah blah blah. He's fired
It's been
twice.
fired twice. Okay. Why is it mentioned here, not the gun?
Yeah, I don't know.
Got it.
but I'm getting like
His DNA.
I remembered it because it gave me Phoenix Wright vibes. Where every gun has, then you know exactly how many bullets were fired from that gun, and that is always important.
That's weird.
Shot in the head. The bullet stuck in the skull. There we go. So that's the important detail.
Yeah.
There we go. It's fine. I was just confirming the thing. I scanned past that one too fast the first time. So the one bullet is stuck in the demon's skull. The other one's in the wall. It's good. It's good to double, triple check the stuff because it's these are the details we really need to remember and not mix up.
That's why I'm here.
Everything is about it. This is specifically why I do want to play investigation games with the second person, even if there's zero escape. There's no escape.
I thought you were gonna say even if it's Stephanie, and I was gonna be like, sorry.
Even if I have to tolerate you.
Oh gosh, I know. This is like the most convoluted. Like we're gonna put a piece of outer space between these two doors.
It's one of the seals.
Why not just put like a really good lock on it? I don't know, like oh yeah, no fall damage.
This sounds like a very convoluted murder. Well, as we've seen, the crimes menu is getting extensive.
We haven't, like, and that's funny considering we haven't even talked to anyone yet. Like, yeah, well, if we had talked to everyone, it would have been like times 10.
Well, I don't know if the crimes would grow.
Well, but our information would grow.
More, yeah. So should we talk to Carmelina first, or should we talk to our friend who's got the jagged knife, or should we talk to Yuri, whose flowers are at the scene?
Let's talk to someone who's not Yuri, because I'm sick of that motherfucker. Yeah. Let's talk to. Okay, so let's talk to the one who's Carmelina. She's very close by. Yeah, let's go.
We find out whether or not she's wounded.
We saw her earlier, and we just ignored her.
Wound me with these accusations. Well, yeah, I was intentionally, because I was trying to get to the person we were trying to get to, which we still haven't found. Because once I reach the coast, I'm like, I actually don't know how to get to him. He seems to be across the ocean.
Are those rhododendrons?
Well, that's a trippy effect. What did you say, prawns? Did you say prawns? Is that what I heard?
I said rhododendrons. I think that's
rhododendrons.
I think okay. I'm gonna look that up. I think those are those flowers.
I think you're reacting to something else in the area.
Is that plant growing prawns?
I've already bought everything from this machine. The one thing. What's wrong with? Well,
they're not restocking because the world's ending. Wait. So like, why restock?
What do you think this is?
And drawn.
Besides a fascist checkpoint.
It does look like.
This looks incredibly worrying.
Is there a guy in there with his arms stretched out?
Exactly. Yeah, it's one of those guards.
Is he T-posing at us?
Look like that. Well, let's see the two bodies over there. Where that guy kind of guard.
I don't think those flowers are rhododendrons. I don't know why I thought that.
Hello, ribcage on a little podium.
No, they're kind of like that. Not really. Maybe. I don't know. It's a video game. I don't know.
Sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
Rhododendron.
Allah Hamora. This bitch.
This bitch.
It's just the spell. What are you looking at me like that? That's some. Can you imagine that being like someone's stand?
What? This bitch?
This bitch.
No, dude. There is a character whose stand says that, and he goes.
They say this bitch.
Kill the bitch, and it says it in Japanese, so he says it with like an English accent.
Oh no!
Kill the bitch. Fucking. So good. The
barracks are sealed unless you're a marshal. Yeah, I think those are what the marshals look like. Made it. And you have to do a second jump. Hello. Oh yeah, they got little dragons hugging their heads.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute.
Halt. This is a restricted area. What do you want, freak?
Bitch.
That's not nice.
That's the only answer I wanted, was the forceful one. Say
yeah.
I don't like this.
Well, yeah. I have authority from Judge.
You need direct permission from Grand Marshal Akiko 14 to enter.
Got it.
She doesn't have jurisdiction. Judge does. I'm investigating at her behest. Now let me in.
Step back before I make you step back.
Do the Karen surprise. Are you threatening me?
That's strange.
You're threatening the investigator?
This is a military facility. I'm not obligated to let you in.
I only take orders from the Grand Marshal.
There we go.
Voice acting suddenly. What is up with your helm? There's a lot to take in. Can you see out of it?
I don't know. Probably. He saw you.
We have to extensively defend the head, but not the nips.
That's his public service. She isn't in charge here.
The Grand Marshal runs the marshals. I'm a marshal.
This isn't getting me anywhere. Are you authorized to answer questions?
No, I'm under orders to direct you to the Grand Marshal.
Fantastic.
What do you want, freak?
To speak to your manager. He's like, get out. What is that?
Those are those tiny daggers, and he's got
Handcuffs.
handcuffs. Yeah. Look at the look at the funny dragon. Is it a goat?
It might be a goat.
I just like how it's just hugging his head.
What does the sign say?
It just holds
No
out sickles.
God, justice, marshals. God, justice. I'm in charge of God, justice. What kind of justice? The God kind.
The god kind of justice.
Wow, that's intense.
So are they all like two dog heads? I think as like because they're watchdogs.
Perhaps. Let's just like not listen to him and go over.
Why is one of them looking down? I wonder. What's the premise here?
Maybe it's like they have eyes everywhere. They look up and down.
It's an excessive amount of flags and whatnot. Maybe one of them represents the alertness, and the other one represents their deference, their loyalty.
Like they're bowing.
Yeah, they're bowing and they're alert at the same time.
One's awake and one's asleep. That's cute.
Because they work in shifts. Can you imagine how silly a Cerberus would look if one of their heads was always asleep? Like it's normal like human hours of being awake for 16 hours and sleeping for 8, but it's always one of the heads.
One of them just like flops down.
Yeah.
And gets like flopped around when it runs. Like
just sleeps through anything. There's a little bit of that in Hades, the game.
Wah!
Oh no. No.
Wah!
Oh right, okay, we're good. In the game Hades, there's a three-headed Cerberus that's just adorable, but each head has a different temperament. One of them just looks depressed, but maybe he's just sleeping.
No.
Or trying to, but just only him. Vile embrace. Journeyed across the stars to find new races to vivisect.
Ew.
A carnal god whose followers engage in extreme sex.
I'm gonna follow that.
I don't think I want vivisection sex.
Vivisection.
That sounds counterproductive, honestly.
It sounds like a praying mantis.
That's like a. Oh, we've seen vivisection sex a little bit.
In what?
In Repo the Genetic Opera. Didn't they do fuck surgery? There's also a version of there. At least there.
It was plastic surgery though. It wasn't vivisection. Vivisection,
No,
I think,
yeah, it's
specifically
extreme.
refers to what's it called? When you not autopsy, but like when you dissect a frog, but they're alive.
Yeah.
You dissect an animal,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're alive. You look at all their goods.
Because there was a
It's very cruel.
Repo the Genetic Opera. I don't remember if it was the guy with the stretched face that was just Handsome Jack, like they just stole that when they made Handsome Jack clearly, or if it was the Paris Hilton character. But one of them I think did a fuck murder.
Well, they had a plastic surgery song, and it was all had
Yeah.
very sexual overtones.
But also the Repo Men, the game that the movie that just kind of borrows every idea from Repo the Genetic Opera and acts like it didn't exist. That one definitely has the main guy and the main girl like making out while also cutting each other up and taking each other's and like scanning each other's barcodes on all of each other's organs. Like they have to like, I think they're full of organs that they owe people, and they're gonna get repoed, and like so they they're cutting each other open over and over again and jamming this thing into each other to scan the barcodes on each other's organs because they're like in this room that like clear them and it's like the room where you take organs to turn them in when they've been repoed. So they're scanning them all their organs in there while they're still in their body so they can get off, like clean their record up basically, and it's like weirdly sensual, and it's like, what is this scene?
That sounds kind of cool.
I think I'm remembering that scene correctly.
I like the concept of Repo the Genetic Opera, but I do not like that movie.
Its
But
execution's weird.
if I could,
in a lot of ways.
I hear that Repo the other movie isn't very good.
No.
I would love for someone else to take a crack at it.
It's like how, like, I showed you Dark City, although you didn't make it all the way through.
I fell asleep, but not because
you still have
I
that.
just was tired.
I just remembered.
Yeah, I do.
So, it was just really interesting. You know, that's really unique, and it's its own visual world, and it's a completely like stands on its own hyper memorable movie, which is my favorite kind of movie, is the ones that just like will live in your head forever once you've seen them once. But Adjustment Bureau is like the most hyper generic regular Hollywood remake of it, where it's just trash, and it's called I got Matt Damon in it and everything, and it has no visual style, and it's infuriating. Like every cool thing has a shitty knockoff they make like 5 years later.
That's how I feel about Death Race. The original Death Race from the 70s was a bomb as fuck.
Yeah.
And then they remade it, and they made it so boring. And I was
Death
like,
Race 2000.
why would you ever do this? You're breaking my heart, guys.
Martial Guard.
Halt! What do you want, freak?
Well, yeah. That's the only option I have.
Was it Andre?
Huh?
No, wait. Yeah, Eric Andre.
You think it sounds like Eric Andre?
Let me in.
From what?
That's I don't even watch the show. It's just a meme. It's some Eric Andre thing where he's just like.
I love Eric Andre.
He's on a gate and he's just like holding the gate and he's just like flailing his whole body and screaming, "Let me in!"
Oh, Eric Andre. To see Carmelina. I want to see Eric Andre.
Is she expecting you?
I'd hope so. She should know the investigator is on the island.
The investigator is here.
Is here.
Grand Marshal Akiko already had the suspect in custody. The crime is solved.
Why do you think I'm here, you bitch? Let's not do this. Just take me to see Carmelina.
Whatever, freak. She waits in the throne room.
Wow. Oh, that's we didn't have to go around this person.
Why are you calling me a freak? Like, I'm
We're the
pretty
investigation freak.
normal.
But also they might be
I
dicks.
forgot about
They
that.
also might be being dicks about
Look
it.
at the dog, Keith.
It's inferior to the other dog.
It's inferior to the other dog.
Yeah, it looks a little fucking weird.
It's got like cheetah spots on it.
Yeah, that's a lot to take. What is your deal? Dogs mostly can't look like that.
Well, for a lot of reasons,
Yeah.
Keith. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, not even an African wild dog looks like that.
Oh no, those are clearly leopard spots,
Yeah.
not cheetah spots. Those cheetah spots are just straight up black dots. Leopard spots are like that, where they're open.
Maybe they're just all kisses.
Nyeh.
My kisses are permanent.
Oh, I gotta think of a voice for this girl.
Oh god.
Lady Love Dies. She's just peppy.
Does she wear that on her head because she's a saint, but only half a saint?
I don't think that's what those headdresses mean.
The
I don't know.
investigator
He is here.
Architect Carmelina.
Carmelina Silence, architect of the island sequences. Oh, she's a big deal.
Yeah, she fucking built all this.
Yeah.
Are you really into vaporwave?
Yes. Born to Romeo and Natasha Silence on the 4th island sequence under the sign of Blood Dancer. Oh, she didn't start all of the island sequences. She just makes them now. She's younger than the island sequences are.
Oh, so
which
she's...
we're not, I think.
No.
I think we're older than the islands.
I don't know. Age plays no role in these things anymore.
We were born in old history back when we were in the real world.
I don't know.
Our world. Her parents were skilled island architects and taught her how to weave psychic will into structure. Carmelina has since become a genius architect and will soon achieve the perfect island. A little card ahead of the horse here.
The way that you voice this reminds me of like that is a Psyduck. It is a water type Pokemon.
That's exactly what it is. It's exactly the Pokedex because we're scanning people and then it just gives us their briefing. It's like Haunter. It eats it eats the dreams of children. Whatever the fuck.
Dude, Drifloon, man. Drifloon is a balloon that steals children and floats away with them. That's a fucked up one. I think about that all the time.
Cubone wears the skull of his dead mother. My god. What the fuck?
Apparently they all have dead mothers because
yeah, that has
they actually kill their mothers.
Questions.
Maybe. To become a Cubone, they have to kill their own mom.
Romeo Silence was seduced by the god Cosmic Deceit. See, there's a problem.
Yes.
Which I've been corrected. That character wasn't named Sinestro. His name was Dr. Sinister.
That's just as
totally
bad.
Different. Yeah.
That's actually worse, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Because
Sinestro, you have to make
Sinestro's the red demon guy that's also hilariously named from Green Lantern. It's just a red demon named Sinestro, and then he does a bad thing. You're like, wow, shocked. Yeah, it was Dr. Sinister that betrayed Gambit.
See, I would love for Sinestro to actually be like a really good citizen and to be like someone who contributes to society and donates to children's hospitals and like volunteers for the orphans and stuff. That'd just be funny. That'd be
Just
great.
the irony.
Yeah.
It's just like having a large character named Tiny, but with extra steps. Thanks, Crash Bandicoot. By the god Cosmic Deceit and committed treason against the Syndicate. As part of his punishment, no member of the Silence family would ever be allowed on the council. His mother was killed fighting to protect the council during the demonic invasion of the Ninth Island sequence.
Exile wasn't permanent for the investigation freak or her little computer. If the Syndicate needs me, I answer. This is the worst crime in our history. Leader Montserrat and the entire council have been taken from us. Losing Montserrat to an act of savagery is a loss all of us in the Syndicate will struggle to overcome. Both of these are mean right off the bat. I don't. Do we hate her?
We're just coming at her.
Vengeance? I will make sure they're avenged. Oh, see, I'm angry about it. I thought we were like accusing her angrily.
We're saying that we're going to avenge the murderers, but the other one is like, well, I guess you're up for a promotion.
Yeah, I think I don't want to start off on the wrong foot immediately. I don't feel anything about her yet, so. Your sentiment is superfluous. It's a word I have a hard time with. The killer has already been apprehended by the Grand Marshal.
Antagonize.
Or severe. Grand Marshal's mistake. Is that the same Grand Marshal that allowed the alleged killer to escape?
Believe what you want.
Don't sling accusations around on your first day out of prison. Dog's mad. Why did Judge choose you to assume the role of leader?
I'll have to keep an eye out. I missed it.
Yeah, he made angry face.
I want to see Angry Dog.
Temporary leader. Don't forget that.
We have achieved perfection.
The law still stands. I am a servant, not a leader. The sins of my father still bind me.
I don't like this.
That's what I don't get. Your father's punishment still stands. You shouldn't be on the throne. You're out of the loop. The next island will be perfect, and I'm the architect. I will see us to the new island and then step aside. Any guarantee of that? Law is law. The leader cannot overturn it without unanimous council backing. The marshals work for the council, not the leader. They will ensure the law is carried out. I'm an artist, a craftswoman. I have no desire to manage and administrate. These concrete halls are vessels for bureaucracy, not art.
I'm so artsy.
Let's see this angry dog.
Oh my god. I don't like this dog very much.
I hope you can close this incident quickly. This island wants to die. Perfect 25 is blah 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 blah. Oh,
This dog is in a
it's
fury.
coming. The murderer is in custody.
Oopsie.
That's okay.
Good thing there's a feed.
Yeah.
This dog is inferior to wolf.
Let's do alleged.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Alleged murderer. Do not ignore the evidence to find a truth that isn't there. I'm here to hunt the truths that haunt the island, no matter which truth you may cling to. Believe what you want.
I don't like it. Also, why does he have a lion but only on one side of his chest?
Because his body's facing away.
Is that the middle?
Yeah, his head is turning to us, but his body's still facing the other way.
I thought that was his arm or something.
See, if you look at if my dog was standing up, you'd see she has a little ridge there too.
The ridge.
Yeah. Investigator, can I help you with anything?
You want to just chill? You want to vibe, bro?
Do you want to pet my dog?
Yes.
Yes. That's what she's asking. She's like,
Yes.
Can I ask you something, architect? Can I please pet your dog?
It
What
is a
is your
dog.
dog's name? Platinum.
That's a terrible dog name.
Ew.
That's incredibly inferior to Achilles.
Kiki is much better as a dog's name. Kind of. That's all opinional. When did you get him? This island, a few years ago. During an abduction operation, a stray followed the marshals back. Question the enjoyment of the dog. Why would you ever ask that? Have you enjoyed having him? Like, no fucking of course, dumb bitch. It's a dog.
Listen, we've been alone for a long time.
Of course. What a strange question.
They didn't even give us an immortal dog. Well, then now we have a dog demon, or a fox demon.
Can I pet him? If you must.
Oh, put it on Can You Pet the Dog?
Ching,
You
check.
can pet the dog on this game.
Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Can you help me sniff out the murderer?
What's this, bitch?
Can I help you with anything else, investigator? I'm busy.
Not busy enough.
Relationship increased with the dog only, not with her.
I like to carry around my art supplies poking outward, where I can drop them.
I want to show off that I'm
just-
an artist.
Yeah.
Oh, but she says that she's not an artist. She's like,
Here's
I don't
my-
like art.
No, she specifically is an artist.
Oh no, but this calls for bureaucracy, not for art.
Yeah.
That's her whole.
That's why she wants to quickly. She's claiming she wants to quickly make the next island because that's her art, and then step aside because she doesn't want to govern because.
Oh, yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
"Ew,
yeah.
Gross, get this away from me.
I don't blame her at all. I don't. I would.
She only wants to art, but it's a
be
very
the
showy
same
art
way.
bag that has no securing top flap to hold it all in, and instead it's just like, look at all my art supplies.
It's stressing Keith out.
Yes, that protractor is halfway out. It could fall at any moment, and you don't have a protractor. What are you gonna do without a protractor?
Draw the shapes by hand.
We have so many things. Where's KHX, ma'am?
What do you know about KHX's disappearance? It's a mystery. I do hope nothing bad has happened to him. We always enjoyed talking. When did you last see him? A couple of weeks ago. My schedule became hectic as we closed down the island. Angry dog, he is kinda sassy all the time. He doesn't like this song.
Where?
Or he's thinking really hard. That's what he looks like.
He's just really concentrating.
Where were you last night? Visiting witness. His role is to oversee the end of an island. The last moments are best enjoyed with an old friend. Do you often visit witness? Not in recent times. Our paths diverged.
I just figured out what's freaking me out about this screen. It's not a real photo. It's half of a photo, copied and flipped. The sun's coming from both directions simultaneously.
I didn't even think it was a real photo at all.
I think it's just real arches, yeah. But the for the symmetry, they flipped the one side of the photo to be both sides.
That is kind of stressful now that you say it.
Yeah, because the light's coming from the left and the right at the same time, despite it being the sun. Because it's sunlight, it's not artificial light. Specifically, I noticed that I can look at the ridges at the top of the screen, because that's the closest the two sides are to each other with detail, and I can see the little spots on those stripes that match up on both sides. I'm like,
Oh my
okay.
goodness.
Like the first kind of bright one has this one dark spot in the middle of it, and you can see the same dark spot on the middle of the other one on the other side.
You should be an investigator. I honestly, I wouldn't have I'm just like, meh. I wouldn't have noticed or cared really.
I fixate on the shit because I edit images all the time.
Let's press her on last night. Are you hooking up with metal boy?
That's strange.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Then why last night? Oh yeah, you said I haven't hung out with him in a while. Yada yada.
Yeah.
For so long, he has been integral to my art. Every island has failed, and he has borne witness to the end of each one, like it's tradition or something. This may be the last time an island ends. If Island 25 is perfect, there'll be no more endings to watch.
Craft is its own reward.
Oh, see, I didn't get her voice right at all. I wanted to say goodbye to old art.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
I don't think I'd be able to do her accent anyway. I don't even know what it is.
No, it's hard.
Oh, what time did you arrive? About 9 p.m. The logs on his apartment should be able to confirm that.
They did.
I've already checked the logs. They confirm your location. As expected. Investigator. I'll save you a question as well. I left when Judge summoned us for a crisis meeting sometime after midnight.
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 After midnight.
After midnight.
So the witness's alibi is also they're together.
How was witness last night? Anything strange?
How dare you?
He wasn't happy I was there. He seemed agitated. Why? It's like, get out.
Weird.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, did you just come uninvited?
Yeah.
How does
just
this
shows up.
behavior manifest? His mask lets you see more than he thinks it does. Surprise, confusion, worry. Do you think he was involved with the murder? That's not for me to say. I'm just trying to be helpful. Oh, you're kind of, I feel like she's kind of throwing him under the bus a little bit.
Make an attempt. We have so many alibis to check.
Did you see Yuri last night?
It's cowardly to insinuate, investigator.
Yeah, fuck, I don't even know what accent that is. Maybe,
Friend?
no,
I don't
the
know.
other girl was like, there's one that was like, or maybe I was just giving her a French accent. I think there was one that was very French, and then the other one was apparently Romanian, and this one sounds like Spain or something.
It's hard. We don't get that much of a sample.
Sounds like Salma Hayek or something.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, maybe, or Penelope Cruz. Sounds like Penelope Cruz. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know. He's my secretary investigator. It'd be strange were I not to see him. What's my bad side? What is that?
Wide stance.
I do professional.
Cable stance.
Professional is probably better, but. So that was before you went to to Witness's apartment. Yes, we concluded our business for the day, and he left to deal with the fairy woman from the celebratory gardens. That's our friend, that one. Whose name I forgot already.
The fairy woman. Are you talking about Crimson Acid?
No, fairy woman is the one that drives the cab.
Oh, fairy, right.
Maybe not fairy like.
Nah. Because they always call it a ferry, like for the river Styx.
Yeah, it's with the E. RRY. Did you see Crimson last night?
We have achieved perfection.
I didn't see Miss Acid last night. She was probably in her little den. Go and speak to her. Don't accuse my girlfriend.
All she did was say she didn't see her,
I know, but still.
which would be weird if she saw her because
Well,
she was in somebody's bedroom.
And then also Crimson Acid just said that she said that she didn't go anywhere or do anything, so there's no one to corroborate her alibi at all. She doesn't care.
She's the murderer.
She was like, I don't care. I'm being honest. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can respect that. And that's what Stephanie said. Not Lady Love Dies, but Stephanie said that.
Who breached the fourth holy seal? So the fourth one's there's 4 seals, right?
Yes.
And the fourth one's just broken, I think, right? The third one was the blood test.
I don't remember the order, because the first one's the guards, the second one's the moonland.
Yeah.
The third one's the blood test, and the fourth one is...
Was the one that was already disabled. It's the spinny one. And we're like, what's up with this? And I just walked through it. I'm like, oh. And then I think she said, like, that's not supposed to be broken.
Yeah, I think so.
So we're trying not to mention her kid, and because I might get us in trouble. So I was just trying to remember what order the seals were in case it was the one that would get us in trouble.
What do you know about the fourth holy seal? Nothing, investigator. It's not my place to know. If no one knows how to get into the council building and the next island is already built with a new council building, how will the new council get in? A good question. If the seals on the next island cannot be breached, we will rebuild the council building. Alright, that's weird. Okay. The perfect next island already sounds less than perfect.
Craft is its own reward.
Perfection requires adaptability. We will adapt. So just like they automatically are just there, and it's like you have to build around them.
Yeah, you don't even build the buildings. There's just already a building with all of its security measures, and then you have to break into the thing full of security measures.
Or build a new one because the other one
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Womp womp.
Do you know anything about the murder of the martial guards outside the council building? Losing fine marshals to a killer like that is a tragedy. Unfortunately, I don't have any further insight for you, investigator.
The second holy seal.
What do you know about the second holy seal? It's one of the big mysteries, isn't it, investigator? You're the architect, and you don't know? Security. It's the only bit of the island I don't design.
We have achieved perfection.
No, you didn't. We're building another one. You fucked up. Is it better for the council building to design their security and keep the secret to themselves? It is better. Sorry.
Does this contradict the previous thing she said?
Yes, I don't understand.
I thought she like prefabs the whole island, including the building and its security, and then if it can't be penetrated, they make a whole new building, apparently. Which would be really embarrassing, just to have like an empty building no one can get into. Like, oh, gotta build another one right next to it.
All the vagrants to start occupying it because they just hang out in the lobby.
Yeah, but only the lobby. And you'd also have to, you'd annoyingly have to make the second one like even bigger and grander. Otherwise, you'd have like this like inadequacy problem with the fact that you can't get inside the other one. So you have to make a bigger or better one. Or otherwise, it can't be a copy or it'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, like I said, already less than perfect. You already screwed up. It's like next island's gonna fail automatically. I guess what's her bunker? Her bunker. I don't remember her having a bunker. Are they referring to the
I think they mean the council chamber. But I don't know.
Let's ask about the demons. Know anything about the demons on the island?
I am the leader.
Besides the one that resides within the killer? Alleged killer. Nothing has been proven yet. He's still an alleged killer. I'm gonna die on this ship, like going down with that one. Quite. The marshal did an exemplary job of wiping the demons out. It was not enough to stop the corruption, though. Your bunker. I guess we have both. I've been in your bunker. Sure. Why was it coded only to witness's blood file?
Oh, I think, was this the bunker that was in the corrupted place? The dead zone?
I don't know. I don't remember this.
Is that where we found the demon charms?
I mean, I don't remember if that was her.
We should double check that again.
It embarrasses me to say, but it was a lover's retreat. I disliked the design as a bunker and dropped my plan for them. It sat unused. Spending time there with witness felt illicit, exciting, but things didn't work out. I haven't been in there in years. So I saw in the logs I pulled from it. So you definitely weren't experimenting on a killer demon in there?
Yeah.
So it is that one,
it's that weird bunker we found.
Absolutely not.
I think it was she and Witness at the End had been there before, but she hadn't been there for years, but Witness at the End had been there recently. Making him everyone's so sus. I mean, everyone has to be, otherwise why are they in the game? And this is the character that has no connection to any of the evidence at any point.
Crimson Acid, my sweet angel. It's free of all guilt. Except for being too damn beautiful. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? I'm not sure what help I can be. Henry was possessed to allow demons onto our precious island. My hard work was destroyed. The dead zone is a reminder of his crime. What do you know about the escape last night? You should speak to the Grand Marshal investigator. She was there and has a report waiting for you.
The third seal might get us in trouble, won't it? Oh no.
Well, no, I don't.
I'd be about both of these options a little bit, about if they might get us in trouble.
I don't think that will get us in trouble because you're not actually accusing her of having a kid, just asking a vague question.
There might be options that get us in trouble.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Do you know anything about the third holy seal? Say it's a vague enough question. It is a secret investigator built without my knowledge. See,
well,
good enough, yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Why am I so yawning? Stop it. It's like 4 p.m. Some bullshit.
Her,
Question her. Oh, this is about her suspicions.
ask her about her suspicions, 'cause I think that reveals a lot.
Hide.
Can you think of anyone that would want to strike against the council? Asking such a thing is dreadful, investigator. The prime suspect is behind bars and needs to be executed. All of us are loyal members of the syndicate. I can't think of anyone that would commit a crime like this.
Can't think of anyone? Well, your dog's growling at me, so I'm concerned.
Well, your dog's mad because she's mad at you. I mean, we do your motive that's gonna make her mad.
Yes, it would.
We can do no suspicions. Like, are you sure you don't have any suspicions? You can do shocked if you do shocked. You have no reason to suspect anyone in the syndicate at all?
We have achieved perfection.
Why would I? Perfect 25 is coming and we're on the verge of a new era. The future was bright for the syndicate before last night happened. Architect, do you know about the crime last night? Only what we were told by the Grand Marshal in the crisis meeting.
Believe what you want.
Henry broke free and murdered the council. Why would a citizen have enough motive and the ability to kill the council, breaching all of the holy seals?
What?
That's not for me to question. I'm surprised there's any question at all. So you believe he did it?
Do your job.
Of course, and so should you. You're a disgrace. Finish this quickly and maybe the next council will look favorably upon you.
Damn.
Damn, bitch.
Well, that's enough of her. Don't like her very much.
Everyone's mean to us.
Yes.
Except for Crimson Acid, who's my best friend.
And
our actual best friend, who I don't like as much as Crimson Acid, so too
because
bad.
she's not a goat demon lady.
She's not a goat lady. May the silent goat walk with you. And may you reach the moon. And stay there, bitch.
Why silent goat when I look back? Which in my most difficult parts of my life were there only one set of
prints. No, it was supposed to be two sets of hoof prints because he was with you the whole time. He carried you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. There is only one, and it's
That
like
was the meme.
Yeah, I forgot. That's how that goes. When I was a kid, I first read that whole thing on a bookmark when I was like.
The whole thing was on a bookmark?
No. You know, like when you go to the
small font.
The Scholastic Book Fair.
Yeah.
You remember how they have the book fair at schools? They were selling the bookmarks that had the.
Where they sold highlight.
It was actually kind of.
I Spy.
They had the Jesus one about the footprints in the sand.
Oh.
And it's like, that's when I carried you. And as a child with no context, I had to look at that and like try to figure out what the fuck it was about because it didn't say anything about Jesus. It just said something about like it just said I had like one set of footprints in the sand on a photograph, and it says something about like why was there only one set of footprints, and then there's like that's when I carried you or something, and I was like, what does this mean? Like, is this from a novel? I was like, is this like a very famous like fictional story? Is this like an Aesop's fable or something? Only like years later did I figure out the context for that.
There's like several joke variants of it at this point. Because everyone's just overexposed to it. Akiko's also on the other. I need to figure out how to get there. Because she's not anywhere else, right? Yeah.
Well, apparently we need her approval for stuff, so...
Yeah, so like that's the witness I'm trying to interrogate. And it's where she is.
Oh, but remember we found that little dock area? Like this area right here. That looks like you go on a boat or something.
I can double jump now.
We can't figure out how to do shit. These bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed.
What?
I presume this is how Henry got out. The desolation cell is connected to the mainland by this bridge. There's some residue. I'll run it through starlight. I don't really understand what she's talking about.
I didn't see it.
Me neither.
I just saw it pop up. I'm like, huh? Residue sample: 68.7% thermite.
Oh, thermite.
9% barium nitrate. 2% sulfur. 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. No traces of unknown chemicals found. I like the idea of the Pokedex struggling with the pronunciation. Just drops the accent and everything.
What is the the Pokedex is like Rayquaza.
Bahamut? Bahamut.
It doesn't know how to say Starlight says this is thermite. It doesn't seem to be demonic in nature. I think thermite's like
demon thermite.
I think thermite just exists.
You just melt through locks.
Not everything has to be demonic. Someone may have melted through these bars. Looks like Jurassic Park.
Wow. Oh shit.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You could just go in that way.
So was he here the whole time?
I think so, but it was facing. We were on the other side, so we didn't see it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Sup? What do you want, freak?
What's your deal?
Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls.
So we have to kill him. Why?
These are the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Good. Just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now.
Just in time for after the thing happened. Is the bridge down there? Where's the
Look at the. It's a save terminal right there, huh?
nightmare computer?
Oh.
Is he gonna get mad at us for hacking? So we're
So it's the fourth
epic
one,
hacker bros.
and then it's the fifth one on the bottom, and then it's the last one on the top, and then it's the first one, and then that one,
That was
and
quick.
then yeah, you got to make the skull shape, and there's this first and the third one on the bottom.
Little tibby little horns.
I wonder if he's
I'm
jealous
here
of
to
the one
run the
with big
controls.
horns.
Anyway, I'm gonna hack your shit. Oh, it just comes out
Oh
of the ground.
hey!
Including the part that was under sand.
Whoa!
If he escapes, why would you raise the bridge? It seems like you should keep the bridge not raised so you can't get off the island. Dummy.
Yeah, he just let us raise that.
Is that water flowing continuously or something?
And I think it's just the light from the sky.
Yeah, he didn't stop us at all.
Yeah, what a good guard you are.
It's funny because this is the opposite of what raise the bridge normally means. Raise the bridge normally means making it inaccessible.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I thought he meant. Tap, tap,
Tap,
tap,
tap,
tap,
tap,
tap. Gotta go all the way across this ocean in heels. Be there in next episode.